My name is Elizabeth de Jesus. I am the Transportation Programs Manager for the North Florida TPO and your point of contact for the TIP. Today, I will be presenting the Nassau County Draft Transportation Improvement Program, also known as the TIP for fiscal years 2026-27 to 2030-31. For those of you that are not familiar with the TPO, the North Florida Transportation Planning Organization is the independent regional transportation planning agency for Duval, Clay, Nassau, and San Jose counties. The federal government requires areas developed around cities with a population of 50,000 or more to have a metropolitan planning organization like the TPO to coordinate transportation planning and funding. The TIP is a short-term, federally mandated plan that outlines prioritized transportation projects to be implemented over the next 5 years in the North Florida TPO region. The projects included are consistent with the adopted 2050 Long-Range Transportation Plan. This program covers a wide range of transportation improvements, including highways, transit, bicycle and pedestrian, aviation, port, as well as other enhancements. This is the second county-specific TIP presentation. We will post the recordings of all the meetings on the TIP page. The TIP regional public meeting is the last presentation, and it is scheduled for next Tuesday, May 26th, from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. To obtain the Zoom link to the TIP public meeting, go to northfloridatpo.com. There are 3 ways to submit your comments. This meeting is your opportunity to provide comments, and the same at any virtual TIP presentation, you will have also opportunities to provide additional comments. You can also submit comments through the survey or comment form, and finally through the TIP public website. The deadline to submit comments is June 1. We need your input and comments. You can submit comments using the survey or input form by using this QR code or by going directly to the link publicinput.com/TIP 2026. This input form is also posted on the TIP page. Again, the deadline to submit comments is June 1. This plan will be approved by the North Florida TPO Board at their regular meeting on June 11th at 10 a.m. We are located at 980 North Jefferson Street, Jacksonville, Florida, 32209. There are 2 places you can go to find TIP information. The first one is the North Florida TPO website. This is the front page of the TPO website. When you visit our website, on the front page, you can access the TIP page by clicking on the planning tab.
All the things that the TPO is doing. And then Miriam goes a couple days later to the TPO meeting.
Sorry about that. When you visit the TPO website, in the front page, you can access the TIP page by clicking on the planning tab and then selecting TIP, and it will take you to the TIP page. We also added a green button that will take you directly to the TIP page. It's that green button in the middle of the page. This is the TIP page. In here, you will find the survey or input form, and we clearly indicated the deadline to submit comments is June 1. You can also find here the complete draft TIP for 2027-2031 in PDF format. This includes the appendices and all documentation required by FDOT and the federal government. This is a 400+ pages document. This year, we are providing a simplified version by providing county-specific project lists, which we hope will make it easy for individuals to find the information they're looking for. Under the resources column to the right, there's a link to the TIP public website and an instructional video to help you navigate it. When you scroll down the page, you will find a schedule of all virtual TIP presentations with Zoom links. As we record these presentations, we will post the recordings in this section. At the bottom of the page, there's an additional link to the TIP public website. This brings us to the front page of the TIP public website. When you click on the Projects tab, it will take you to this page, where you can search for projects in the TIP. For your convenience, we made the draft TIP 2731 the default plan displayed. Within the interactive TIP site, there are two ways to provide comments. The first one is the general comment button located near the top middle of this page. The second option is project specific. When you click on a project, you will see a project overview page. This is an example of a project overview page, along with a button to submit comments directly related to that project. And now we will move on to reviewing some of the projects. I will highlight just a few of the projects. I encourage you to visit the TIP webpage for more information. So that you can follow along, you will see the project information highlighted in blue, and the ID number in red will identify the location of the project in the map. And the first project is an active transportation project, Yulee Elementary at Fellmore Road. This is a sidewalk project. Construction is scheduled for 2027. The next project is a capacity project located at State Road A1A at Old Nassau Road. This is an intersection improvement project, construction scheduled for 2027. Another capacity project located at Old Nassau Road, south of State Road A1A. This project will add auxiliary lanes. Construction is scheduled for 2031. Another capacity project located at State Road A1A at Stratton Road. This is a traffic signal project, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2027, construction 2028. The last capacity project in this list is US 17 at William Burgess Boulevard. This is an intersection improvement project, right-of-way acquisition scheduled for 2027 and 2028. The next project is a resurfacing project located at First Coast Highway from Amelia Island State Park to Gervin Road. Construction scheduled for 2028. Another resurfacing project located at I-95 from south of State Road 200 to Georgia State Line. Utilities scheduled for 2027 and construction for 2028. South Fletcher Avenue from Gervin Road to Atlantic Avenue. This is another resurfacing project. Construction scheduled for 2028. I-95 from Duval County Line to south of State Road 200. Another resurfacing project. Construction scheduled for 2027. And the last resurfacing project in this list is US 1 from Mickler Street to Alligator Creek. Preliminary engineering scheduled for 2027, construction for 2029. The next project is a safety medium barrier initiative located at I-10. The construction for this project is scheduled for 2027. Another safety medium barrier initiative located at I-95. Preliminary engineering scheduled for 2027, construction 2028. We have a welcome station project located at I-95 southbound. The environmental study scheduled for 2027, project development and environmental study scheduled for 2031. And now we are open for any questions. Remember, you can submit your questions using the chat feature or by unmuting yourself and asking your questions. I also have posted links to the TIP page, the input form, and the TIP public website in the chat for your convenience. So you can go to the chat and click on those, and it will take you directly to those. So if you have any questions, we are open for questions now. Questions in the chat. Okay. I'll give you a minute or more.
Hi, can you hear me? It's Miriam Hill.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It was operator error. I was having trouble figuring out how to unmute.
Okay.
I just wanted to say I was glad to see some other participants from the county on this call. I've participated in past tips just to listen in and hear comments. And I was curious if there are typically lots of comments from the public at these meetings, or is it generally just information only and then an open line?
It's information only and open line. People, can participate by asking questions here, but also when we post this information in our webpage, people go to the videos and they watch them, and we are receiving input from citizens through so many um, avenues that we have, including the public input form. We are receiving this year more than previous years, and also through Facebook and other means that we have. We are receiving a lot of questions. So this is not the only way for individuals to pose questions, but we welcome the questions. We're here to answer individuals' questions, but it's not the only way that they can pose their questions.
Yeah, thanks for answering. I know some of the project's overall scope is impacted over time. When there are
Yes.
updates to the projects, I would imagine those are posted also on the TIP website.
When we have amendments to these projects, we in the TIP public website, we put the information there, and we have an ability to ask for input from individuals, and we encourage people to provide input, on those projects. Yeah.
Well, thank you for the additional touch point. I'll go back to mute.
Yes.
Questions.
Thank you, Marian. Any other questions? Okay, since there are no other questions, this presentation is just a highlight of some of the projects in the TIP. I encourage you to visit both the TIP page and the TIP public website and provide comments. The links to both are in the chat for your convenience. Remember that the deadline to submit comments is June 1. Please share this information with friends and family. Thank you for attending, and have a great rest of your day.